The Zeppelin airships, marvels of engineering and a symbol of German air power in World War I, struck fear into the hearts of Allied civilians and military alike. However, as the conflict progressed, so did the technology and tactics employed to counter this aerial threat. This article delves into the dramatic moments when the fire in the sky marked the demise of Zeppelins in World War I. The Zeppelin era, aerial terrors of World War I. Zeppelins were colossal airships capable of carrying out devastating bombing raids on cities and military targets. Their menacing presence instilled terror in the civilian populations of Allied nations. Rise of anti-aircraft defenses. Recognizing the need to counter the Zeppelin threat, Allied forces invested heavily in anti-aircraft defenses. These defenses included anti-aircraft guns, searchlights, and the development of new, more powerful aircraft. The Zeppelin raids, early successes and vulnerabilities. In the early years of the war, Zeppelin raids were often met with limited resistance. The airship's high altitude and relative invulnerability made them formidable foes. The advancement of fighter aircraft. As the war progressed, the development of more agile and powerful fighter planes equipped with incendiary ammunition proved to be a game-changer in the battle against Zeppelins. The turning point, the Zeppelin L-32. On the night of September 23, 1916, over London, Lieutenant William Leaf Robinson of the Royal Flying Corps achieved a historic feat. Flying a B-2C fighter plane, Robinson engaged and shot down the Zeppelin L-32, marking the first successful interception of a Zeppelin over Britain. The strategic impact. The destruction of the L-32 was a turning point in the war against Zeppelins. It demonstrated that these once untouchable airships were now vulnerable to determined fighter pilots armed with new incendiary ammunition. The escalation, improved anti-Zeppelin tactics. Encouraged by Robinson's success, Allied forces intensified their efforts to counter Zeppelins. Enhanced tactics, including night fighter patrols and barrage balloons, further diminished the effectiveness of these airships. The decline of the Zeppelin menace. With the continued success of Allied anti-Zeppelin efforts and the development of more advanced aircraft, Zeppelins faced increasing risks and diminishing returns. Their use in strategic bombing raids dwindled, marking the end of the Zeppelin era. The fiery demise of the Zeppelin L-32 over London was a pivotal moment in the battle against these formidable airships. It symbolized the determination and ingenuity of Allied forces in adapting to new challenges in the evolving landscape of aerial warfare. The fire in the sky, once a terrifying specter, ultimately marked the end of the Zeppelin menace in World War I, ushering in a new era of aviation warfare.